So update on what's happened. So I'm currently on the side of a dual carriageway. Hello again everyone, welcome back. So today we have another mod for the EP3, and the mod that we have today is changing over the fuel rail line, or fuel rail, to a newer one, and I'll show you why. So for anyone who doesn't know, this is what a fuel rail is, and all it is just provides fuel to the injectors. So this is the one that originally comes on the EP3, and it looks absolutely disgusting. But the main reason why they get away with it is because normally they have that cover over here that says VTEC, and it comes out to about here. But since that doesn't fit on my car anymore, we just have this thing which is all like rusted and looks disgusting. So instead of that, we have this one here. So so windy. Yeah, we have this one here, which is just a tactical racing one. I think I got this for about £50. This isn't well, as far as I'm aware, this is not really a high performance one. It's just a kind of cosmetic one. It does have other features that the original one doesn't have, or the OEM one, which is the chance for an oil return if you need it, and a fuel pressure regulator on here. Anyway, so yeah, I have left the car cool down for a little bit. Main reason because fuel and heat causes explosions, so I want to cool the car down a little bit more. It's still a little bit warm to the touch, so once the car is cooled down, we can start taking off and changing the parts, and hopefully everything will go together and won't leak. Whee! Right, so now that the car is cold enough, it's time to get started. So first things you need to do is take out these clips here, which basically tell you the injector, which injector to pull, or to, not injector, yeah, injector, to spray at, or to open up. That's that off. And then you've got two, they're actually 12 mils normally, but one of them I've changed and is a 13 mil. So you take those off, and then the last thing you have is this clip here, but watch out because fuel will come out of it. I'm not sure if fuel will come out of mine because my injectors do leak, so there might not be any pressure in mine, but you might as well get a piece of paper just to see what happens. I'll do the same thing, but I don't think anything will come out for me. Also, I forgot to say that you've also got an earthed wire going down the center of the manifold, which is right there, and it's keeping on that wire, so you need to take that out as well. So let's start. So with this, it's just a green clip. You pinch it and then pull this bit away. So a little bit did come out. It's the grounded bolt. That's off like that. Oh yeah, you've also got these two spacers as well. That will be under it, under each these two. So push those off to the side, and now we should just hear it, and we should be able to pull it out. Oh, come on. Oh no. Oh, that's a lot of fuel. So a good thing to do is to protect the inside of the engine, is to just cover up the holes where the injectors go, make sure no crap goes in them. And now you just move over and move the injectors onto the new fuel line. Yeah, this thing's still full of fuel. Right now, so I've got more room. They all seem to be in good condition, except for that one. So what you need to do is you need to take these clips off them. They just slide out like that. Right, so I'm going to leave the last one on just so I have a good idea of how it's meant to look on here. But this one at the end was absolutely destroyed. Right, so let's start putting these on. So the way I'm going to do it is, well, the same way I took it off, just stick it in and then put the clip on around the outside of it. So, ow, it's so windy. It is difficult to get them in because these O-rings are quite old. But I think they'll be alright. We'll know anyway if they leak. But you just kind of have to like put it down on one side and then kind of squeeze it in from the top. And then they'll just kind of sit in like that. Right, so I finally got it in. And now it's just time for these clips to go on. Which I don't think they actually do anything on this fuel rail. Oh, they did. So the only things we have to do now are add on these bungs here and add on the new fuel entry part. So again, copying exactly what this one is. The only side that is bunged up is this side, which is normally used for a fuel return, and also this one here, which I don't know what it does. So you don't want to do these up too tight because you'll snap the O-ring and then it will be leaking everywhere. But we'll know if it's leaking or not when we turn the car on. And then finally add this one onto this end. So the last thing we need to take off this one, this old fuel rail, is this clip here. So this is the clip that clips on the line to this side of it. So let's take that off. I'm pretty sure that's just a like that, and then stick it on this side. Now it's time to put this into the car. Now we need to start bolting things back on, I guess. This doesn't fit on here anymore like that. It's got nothing to clip onto, so we can take it off. So you've got the fuel line going in, and it's rubbing off this bit here or there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this vacuum hose off, which goes to the intake down here, pull this forward so it kind of gets into this slot here, and then hopefully I'll be able to push it in. So we started the car and it did leak out of this hole right here. So we just undid it and then redid it, and now it's fine. And the only other thing that we did / change was we put a cable tie, putting it up so it wasn't actually touching down there. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll go for a drive now and let you know what happens after that. So update on what's happened. So I'm currently on the side of a dual carriageway. What happened was I drove up to get petrol, absolutely fine, there was nothing wrong, and then I was started going up the dual carriageway, and I could smell petrol, and I was like, oh man, okay, this is going to be good. So then I opened up the hood, the bonnet, and there was just kind of like fuel spewed over the top and the bottom where the latch is. So I looked around, I couldn't exactly see, so then I turned it on and there was like a massive jet of fuel just pointing upwards, and I'll show you exactly where the problem is now. But before I do, what I'm going to do now is just wait for the car to cool down a little bit and then take off the it's an O-ring that's the issue. Take it off and then put it back together, well, hopefully see if it's split, and then put it back together if it's not split. And if it is, I don't know what to do, but I don't think it is split. I just think it's been squeezed and it's come out the side. So yeah, I'm not sure if you can see, but it's right there, the O-ring's coming out. So fun times. So I'm at home now and I fixed everything up. Basically what had happened was there was an O-ring, I don't know if I've explained or not, but the O-ring wasn't seated properly and then the fuel just went everywhere. So I undid the screw and had to catch all the fuel and then done it back up properly, and it's fine now. So I've left that at the yard and brought the MR2 home because that needs a drive. And yeah, so I will have to take it for another test drive and give it a bit of a drive, like redline it and stuff, and see was it the actual pressure that did that, or was it not screwed down properly, or it was screwed down too much. I don't know, but yeah, it's all alright now. So thank you for watching and I will see you next time.